fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. These two teams met in Week 1 a year ago, and that went to the Packers in a slugfest 17-9. Now, remember, they also met in the NFC title game of the 2014 season. It was the Seahawks who prevailed there 28-22 on a Jermaine Kearse touchdown catch in overtime. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Now it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Oh, good footwork on the spin.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Brady to throw on second down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Brady to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Hunter Henry, 81 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Ryan. And Stills over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
11, 20, 20, 20.
from the shotgun. Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Hey, let's go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gun. Wait. Left. Go.
Ryan. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Space.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here.
Hey, wait.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenny Stills with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Brady. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ready, back 25. Hey, South. Look out. Get out. Ready for that.
On second down, here's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Tuesday, 21.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Brady. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wide! Like 20!
Brady going to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Gun! Here we go!
Now Ryan down around the goal line. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And Stills bringing it in. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. 23 yards on the play. Talking about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
11, 25.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Buying time to his left. It's caught inside the 25. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Ryan on second down. And Reed with it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. It's complete. Stills. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
11. Gun. Go. 25.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Here's Huff to return. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. From midfield, here's Brady. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. On the catch, it's Crowder. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, let's go. Tuesday.
To throw on second down. Ryan. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Right.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
11. Ready. Right. 12. 11. Look out.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Gun, gun, gun.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Play the time now.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jaron Reed able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Ryan caught left side, Garcon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tuesday, go!
Operating from the gun. Ryan flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hold 50.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
There we go. Space. Gun. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Reed wrestling ahead. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Get up. Hey, gun. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, Ryan dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He's got daylight. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sandejo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the... as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's taken inside his own 40. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Sandejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. 30, past the 20. And that should just about do it. They back to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week.